Hey, Tony Gaskins here. Y'all got to forget that clock out there. It's on the wrong time. But I can't put the camera on me because I ain't got no shirt on. I'm in my sauna. And although men don't wear their shirts on the beach and all that, and a lot of men don't wear it on Instagram either, I don't like doing that. Now when my body get where I want to be now, y'all gonna have to forgive me. I'm gonna have to take me one little picture now, just to let the other life coaches that's on the level of serving that I'm on and have been doing as long as I've been doing it, just to let them know, the work got to be done by us too. Because a lot of people out here giving advice and we ain't working on ourselves enough. But listen, I want to tell you this. Be very careful of the scammers out here. And whoever scamming, somebody had to scam me. I went into my account. I'm like, what in the world? I mean, the scammer in New York, in New Jersey, all on JetBlue, all on United, ordering DoorDash. I mean, as if I wasn't gonna catch it. And I hope the bank go after they behind and figure it out. Cause see, my partner told me, he say, well, DoorDash will be able to tell you what address they delivered it to. I say, you know what? That's a good plan. Finna reach out to DoorDash, get that order, and see what that was delivered to. Yes, sir. Have them cancel that account, have them send the police over there. But yeah, somebody scamming for about a couple $1,000. And this ain't the first time, this happened to me a few times. And so sometimes it make me wonder if it's doggone bank staff, which you can't put it past nobody. I don't know if in the office they could get into your account some kind of way and print up another card, or if it's just the scammers doing what they do, getting your number and then just ordering online, because they paying for stuff online. But it's like I go to order my own stuff, and during the bank sending me text messages telling me my orders is fraudulent, and to verify, and then letting the scammer orders go through with a breeze. I'm like, my goodness. But yeah, being that the scammer probably, know who I am, want to do this video and let you know the FBI coming for you. The Bible say, touch not my anointing and do my prophet no harm. I'm out here trying to do good, do the work of the Lord. So I hate to tell you scammers this. You just open the doors of hell in your life, and damnation is coming upon you. And all I'm going to do is pray that God have mercy on your soul. Because with all this McDonald's hiring out here, all this Wendy's hiring out here, all this Walmart hiring out here, and then you out here taking hard-earned money out my children's mouth. And it just sad. And the same thing with the scammers that be in the comments. Y'all beware of them scammers too. And the thing about it is, it's just, people do DM. People who are influencers and stuff like that, they do DM people. And they do send information and fill out this and fill out that. And that stuff is real. But one thing I'm never going to do is ask somebody in the comments to text me anywhere. WhatsApp, phone, none of that. I'm not going to put a real phone number online. But do you know it's people who actually text the number? And that's what I'm saying. Just, we just out of touch. We out of touch. And, we have to just really think about that thing and say, is this man finna give me his number on the World Wide Web, and he has over 400,000 subscribers, is he really giving me his phone number to text him? And he a married man and asking a woman to text him in front of all of the world. Come on now. Come on now. Y'all got to do better. And other than that too, I'm going to tell you something. With these skimmers and scammers, you know, you got to be careful where you have your card. Get you one of them RFID wallets that you can't be scammed when somebody's standing next to you. And don't use your card on raggedy Wi-Fi. We be so Wi-Fi thirsty, we get on Wi-Fi at the hotel. Get on Wi-Fi in the airport. Get on Wi-Fi in the airplane. I be on Wi-Fi on the airplane. I'm like, did the person get it off there? Did they get it off my Apple Pay? One of my clients used to do fraud. I want to call her and ask her how it happened. But, Lord, I pray to the Lord, it ain't her. Be like, call her, she go to choking on her spit. But yeah, they out here. But listen to me. God is good. Somebody came and tried to steal from me. Stole thousands of dollars. I stopped counting after I seen 2 flights for over 200 and one for over 400, and then a DoorDash order for 175. I stopped counting, but it was more. And I have like hundreds of transactions on my account every month. And so that's probably what they assume. They probably assume, oh, this person, you know, probably doing this, doing that business and got this going, got that going. They ain't even gonna notice it. No, not me. I ain't got enough money not to go broke. I got to count my money. You hear me? I got to count my money. Hey, y'all got to forgive my gym need to be picked up. Got my weights on there from lifting weights. Y'all got to forgive me. Hey, I got to count my money. You hear me? I ain't got that level of money where I just spend, and I don't check that account. No sirree ball. And see, my wife, she was thinking that I was controlling at one point, because I'd be like, hey, did you get something from such and such? She was getting tired of it, but now she get it. Because now she done seen 3 or 4 cars done got hacked. And then got hit with fraud. So now she get it. It ain't about me pocket watching her and trying to see what she's spending. It's about me watching these scammers, these fraudsters. And I'm going to tell you, one day I'm going to mess around and have the time now. One day I'm going to mess around and have the time, and I'm finna go into investigation myself and pull up, be knocking on your door with the police. You hear me? Because when you're ordering DoorDash, oh no. Now you're getting bold. Now you're bringing the fraud right to your house. Don't worry about it though. The wages of sin is death. The Bible tell you that now. It's a price to pay. Especially when you messing with the Lord children who doing the Lord work. Y'all got to forget that extra noise in my water bottle. My clock up there wrong, y'all. It's after 11 o'clock. Came up here. We just got back from practice about 10. Then I had to go lock up my office because I had to unlock it for some workers to get in there. And y'all keep your, I'm opening a location in Central Florida for y'all who live in Central Florida, to where you can come and batch record your podcast. And I'm going to create a little package to where I'll help you with your podcast, and I'll be your producer, help you come up with content, give you some ideas, and, you know, kind of help you through it. And then also for your courses, every single person, you need a course idea. If you have a Facebook page and you have friends, even if they're from high school, you need to have a course. You need to have a course, and I show you how to do it on TonyGaskelsAcademy.com. It's how to create an online course is I think what it's called, and it's probably only $50 right now. But you need to take that course, sit down and do the work. One thing that we doing, we procrastinate too much. So when these scammers come get your account, you need to have a little leverage in there so that they don't put you in the negative now. And so you're going to need your course. So podcast, you want to film your podcast, going to have a couple different sets that you can film your podcast on. Going to have, and if you film your podcast out of my location, then I'll fly in Central Florida to the location and be one of your guests. I'll be one of your guests. Now I might have to have you, pay for about 10, 20 hours up front now, just to make sure you don't come in there and interview me there and run off on the plug. But yeah, it's getting set up right now, LLC, bank account, and we getting stuff done. So I really appreciate, because it's taking every dime to my name, but somebody sent me a cash app this morning, and I want to give a shout out. Because that blessed me, just to be on somebody's mind, and for somebody to be obedient to the Spirit and just say, here you go, Tony. Because people see me, in my cars and see me talking about business. So it ain't like somebody saying, hey, Tony got his hand out and he filing bankruptcy and going broke. And it ain't that somebody saying that. Now, I was late on my property tax because I forgot about it, because I'm just still learning on that stuff. Because when you don't have a mortgage, you don't have mortgage with the bank and stuff, you don't have property taxes coming out every month like that. So I have to pay my property taxes myself. And let me tell you what happened. And just to this old nosy, and y'all forgive me, I got to use my grandma language here. Y'all forgive me now. Old nosy heifer. My grandma, in the words of Lou Emma Jameson. Do you know how I found out that I was late on my property taxes? A lady called my mama and said, hey, somebody called me. I ain't gonna tell you their name, but somebody called me and said, your friend's son is late on his property taxes, and I'm just gonna sit and watch to see who buy his house. The devil is a lie. I went on there right then and paid it. The devil is a lie. And it takes several years before they could take your house for property taxes. Now, somebody could get the certificate and earn a little interest till you pay it, but that happened to me numerous of times. And I just chalk it up as somebody done took the risk to go into business. Let them make a few $100s off of me. Here you go. Make you a few $100s off me. God bless you, because I'm glad that you had the courage to start this kind of business. God bless you. And it's crazy, just show you America, how people make money off of your downfall. So for me, it was just not being aware, just not paying attention, not having it set on a schedule, and just having, a million things going. 7, 8, 9 active companies, just having a million things going, just not thinking. And my wife ripping and running, mom brain, I got dad brain. We're going a million miles an hour. But imagine people who it's hard times that they can't pay their property taxes. Like, their house paid off, but they just ain't got the money. They living on fixed income and lose their house due to taxes. That ought to be a crime. It's like, if somebody builds up in America to the point that they can buy a house, America ought to let people own the land that they done bought. But they take and say, you don't own nothing. So that's why when people be talking about, home ownership, you don't own anything. You always have to be gainfully employed. A lot of people think that, I could just get me a house, and then if I get laid off, I get fired, and I done paid off my house, at least I got that. No, you don't. Because after X amount of years, you'll lose that house and that tax deed. And that's just the world we live in. So, to be honest with you, it's scams all around us. It's a shame. It's a crying shame. But they knew what they were doing, because they want to keep the rich rich and the poor poor. So what happens is, if you climb out of the poor and you get in the middle class and you get you a job, but you can't climb out the middle class, you can always fall on hard times in the middle class and go right back to the lower class. They know that. And so when you hit hard times in the middle class, you get laid off, something like that, they got the rich coming and buying your tax deed, buying your tax certificate. And then if you save up the money or pool the money from your family and you go to pay it, now the rich done made money off of you. They made interest off of you. And if it's too many years, then you're going to lose your house. I say, boy, they don't want you to get ahead. That's why you got to work with the Lord, talk to the Lord. And I'm going to tell you something. Let me tell you something. Scammer, sorry, low down, dirty, low life. Get your life together. God love you. God love you. Get your life together. Forgive me for being hard on you, but you need to get your life together. So I need to have to hurt your feelings. Get your sorry life together. You're out here stealing from people, hard earned, when you could get out here and use your brain. If you got enough brain to learn how to scam, you could be a millionaire. If you have enough brains to learn how to steal credit card information, steal bank information, and steal from hard-earned people, I'm going to tell you, for one, whether you believe in hell or not, it is a hot corner in hell. And you going with gasoline draws on. And it's going to be national teeth and nails. And you going to burn for eternity if you don't change your ways, change your life, and get your life together. Because you out here terrible. Your mama did not raise you for that. She didn't go through that labor to push you out to be no scammer. Get your life together. Get your life together. Out here sorry. And got all the brains in the world. Listen, the Lord has blessed me to earn a good living, and I couldn't tell you the first thing about how to scam. I wish I could scam some days so I could be sorry out here with you, stealing from hard working people. I'm not meaning that seriously, so don't take that seriously, y'all. Don't say that. I don't mean that seriously, but that is just sad, man. It's sad and it's just sorry. Cause it, to God be the glory, it didn't hurt me. And thank God my bank that bank give me the money back. And cause that's their fault. They supposed to be able to see where your card at, they system, algorithm supposed to see, oh, just use the card in this city, in this state. So how is the card also being used in this city, in this state, same as that card number? Come on now. And so what happened is the bank went to thinking, I'm that person in New York or wherever they was at spending. They in New York, Deer Park, New York. Up there. Probably heard me on here boasting in the Lord and said, okay, I got something for you. You on here telling about what the Lord doing for you. Well, guess what? You on your way to prison. And then you could sit down and get your life together. Get your mind together. That's sorry. Boy, I can't believe it. Boy, I can't believe it. But you got the right one. I watch every dime. Even though I'm about to spend it, I sure watch it when it's on its way out. I'm old school too. Everything I earn, I count it up in the black book. Intuit books and QuickBooks. I am the QuickBooks. I'm old school. I count every dime. I appreciate the Lord for what He done for me. You hear me? I count every dime and tell Him thank you. So when this scammer went to doing that first, I was thinking of me because I was flying. So I was like, but then it hit me. I say, hold on, I don't book flights on no debit card. I use a credit card so I could get points and get higher status so I could get these lounges and get this here money back. I don't use debit. I say, hold on now. Scammer. Hey, gotcha. Coming for you. Coming for you. You're going to prison. You're going to prison. And you sit there and get your mind together. So I just wanted to let you know you is on to. We is on to you. And coming for you. Go through this digital footprint and find your little sorry butt and sit you down so you can sit there and talk to the Lord behind them bars and get your mind right. But hey, y'all listen to me now. We got to do better. Be careful out here. Watch your back. Stay prayerful. And what I was going to tell you, this is what I was going to tell you. God is real. God is real. God is real. You hear me? God is real. I got family members, mom and mother-in-law that I take care of on the first of every month. And it's some months I have all my own bills on the first of the month too. So I'm looking and I have to, give thousands outside of my household. And sometimes that thing hurt. It's a strain. I went to praying to the Lord, and the Lord say, listen, I'm going to bless you, but you got to cast the net. You got to cast the net out there. And you got to be humble. You can't be too good. You can't be too prideful. You can't be too arrogant. So you got to work. Can't be out here just skating. You got to work. You done took and created products. You got to promote your products. How can I bless what you have put your hand to if you don't let people know what you have for sale? You in the marketplace. Do business. I say, Lord, thank you. I cast my net and the Lord bless me. And I wanted to say thank you to every supporter of mine. Whether you watch a video and let the ads play, whether you buy a course, whether you sign up for a one-on-one session, whether you gonna go to my first location, and Lord willing, one day these locations will be around the country. But God bless you. I just want to say thank you and just let you know I appreciate you. I appreciate you for the support. God bless you, and we'll talk soon.